All right, we are recording. We got Big Lurch in the house to do some trivia. So by the time this video will be up, we will have had one person already. Scotty D was the intro one, so I can't tell you what his score is. You'll have to watch it, but I think you'd be impressed. He's not doing bad. The prize for this whole thing, I don't know if you saw our promo video we put up. Person that gets the most trivia questions right is going to get a WWE style belt, like a gold belt with like logoing and stuff printed onto it. It's gangster. It's one of those things that's like, it's the perfect smack talking prize. Oh, I almost said, that's right. We got to go over something. Let's see. I need to apologize. So in Scotty's episode, there were big words used. We said cussies, as some kids would say. So what we're going to do going forward, and Lurch, you're going to have to participate in this with me. If you're going to say, have you ever seen the movie Old School?
Yeah.
Okay, so similar concept to that. If you're going to say any big words and you're going to use any big words, just say earmuffs first. That way the kids know, uh-oh, got to cover my ears. We're just doing this to keep it family friendly. Somebody was really upset, so it's going to be okay. Now we just say earmuffs first. So, yeah, that's all there is to it. We're just going to go ahead and we got that going. Trivia is going to be fun. The actual gameplay itself, because you probably have no idea how the game goes, and you said going into this you're not a big trivia person, so you're probably just shaking in your little booties right now. So Harris,
yeah, I'm shaking in my little dinosaur feet.
That's adorable. But you know what? You got a little Yoda with you, so I see it's like a literal safety blanket going on. I like it. Let's see. So here's the format. Here's the format of the game. I'm going to give you 4 different categories to play. They're going to be 5 questions per category. What we're going to do a little bit different from the Scotty episode, and this will be all the episodes going forward. I'm actually going to give you 5 categories, and you're going to get to pick one category that you don't want to do. So you'll have 4 categories with 5 questions each for a total of 20. So we're going to give you 5. You can rule out the one that sounds like it's the worst time for you. That said, the categories, I can't really delve into what they're about. They have interesting names, so you kind of have to – they're trying to misdirect you a little bit, so you never know. This might not help you at all, but it's something we're trying out. Then whenever you get your total, you'll get a total out of 20 correct. You're going to get a final question from a totally unique category that you can gamble up to 10 of your points. So if you get like 7 questions right, you have 7, you're able to gamble 7 points and try to double it on a single question. Maybe you're going to get 15 questions right. Even if you get 15, you can use up to 10 of them to gamble with and kind of play the game a little bit. You could also say, I don't want to gamble any of them. I don't want to do any of it. I just want to settle with my score. That's totally your call. But that's the format of the game. Are you ready, Big Lurch?
Let's get this over with.
Which, by the way, I should point out, it's Chris Gilliland, but I'll be referring to him as Lurch throughout the video because I know him much more as Lurch than Chris. So that's yeah. There you go, Lurch.
Here's the call sign.
That's such a gangster hoodie. Every time you get, I was hoping he'd wear the jersey just because every time you wear the hoodie, I get super jealous because they just look so great.
It does. I love it.
Yeah, they came out really good job with them. All right, so your categories are sport farewells, company logos, colorful bands, Into the Wild, and I'm a Pretty Princess. I know. I would say you can't make this up, but we clearly did make this up, so it's, it is what it is.
All right. I guess I'm going to have to dismiss the third category, the band one.
Colorful bands. We're not going to do colorful bands. Okay.
And then, all right, let's get the slaughter over because you're about to crush me.
Slaughter going. All right, so let's change my background here. Throw a little intensity on it. Throw some shade in Lurch's direction. Let's see. We're just gonna go with the first one here. Easy peasy. It's just a picture of basically current Lurch, but I want you to know how you look. It's actually crazy seeing both of them. Like I can see both of you on here, and it's the same image. So yeah, now you have to look at Surfer Boy Lurch while you answer him a little bit. So that'll give you a little bit of a challenge there. All right, very first question. We're going sports farewells first. This one is, what soccer star with his own H&M underwear line retired from the turf in 2013?
I don't have any idea. David Beckham.
It is David Beckham. There's one. Bam!
All right, bet.
You'll notice
That
as we
was
go,
luck.
even though they might sound tough and things, they're not like I'm not delving into really deep knowledge. Like you might be able to piece it together with context clues. We didn't make the game particularly difficult.
Yeah.
Let's see. The question number 2, on which team was Michael Jordan playing when he finally retired in 2003?
Ooh. Wasn't it baseball?
No, whenever he retired from basketball.
You want to say?
What team was he playing for when he decided to call it quits and hang up the old literal Jordans?
I guess I'm just gonna have to say Chicago.
It's not Chicago. That's a fair guess, though. That's where he played most of his career. He retired from the Washington Wizards. He was one of those guys that played most. He pulled a Brady, played mostly at one team, finished out in another. Which, by the way,
Brady, hey, we got a timeout on this.
Oh,
Brady
really?
deserves absolutely, hands down, to be called the greatest football player alive. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna throw it out there. That I would have been comfortable saying that prior to it. So here's the thing. People that know me, I'm a die-hard Vikings fan. Shut up. It's a hard life. I know it. But here's the thing.
I get it.
You stand by them when they're bad. That way you can like them when they're good, that kind of thing. I made a bet online. I said, hey, if Brady can knock out – because my 2 least favorite teams in the world are the Saints and the Packers. I hate them so much. It's like 1A and 1B. So much hatred. He took them both out. I literally have a Tom Brady jersey on the way to me. I bought a Brady Bucks jersey.
You can't say he doesn't deserve it. No. He doesn't deserve the title. He literally, and if he goes and wins the Super Bowl, he's the greatest of all time, period.
I think it's one of those. This is the 10th one that he's playing in 20 years. My team's only ever played in like 4, and we've lost all of them. So there's this one of those. How do you dispute it? He has more records in Super Bowls than most whole franchises. Most franchises.
You can't dispute that.
It's outrageous.
He randomly picked an NFC team and said, "Who wants to go to a Super Bowl?" and took him to the fucking Super Bowl, bro.
Whoa, earmuffs. Oh my God. Sorry. Okay, with that alert, my God, the big words are coming out. All right, let's get back on track to the trivia. But yeah, Brady GOAT, absolutely. Rooting for him in the playoffs. What I like the most is that I don't care who wins the Super Bowl. I'm happy for either team because they're both great. I don't have any skin in the game, so I'm pleased with that.
It's going to be a good story either way. I'm
thinking that by the time this episode comes out, it will have already happened. It will already have a result. So this is probably awkward chit chat for somebody. This is kind of a bummer now.
Yeah.
All right. So number 3 question. What did the NHL retire in 2000 to honor Wayne Gretzky, who left the ice in 1999?
Ooh.
Yeah, what number did the NHL retire in 2000 to honor Wayne Gretzky, who left the ice in 1999?
Oh, man. 24? 20?
Come on, Yoda, give him a hint.
Yeah, I don't know Wayne Gretzky's number. I don't.
I'm just going to say no guess on this one.
24 is my guess. It's not it, though.
That is not it. I tried to give you the context clues. It's number 99. He retired in 1999. Okay. I was trying to hint you there, but it's hard to take that.
Bad.
Nah, you're right.
That was my second guess.
Let's see. Number 3, the last hit of Derek Jeter's career came in 2014, and it was a single, double, or a home run. This is a multiple choice. You got 1 in 3 odds here, so I hooked you up on this one. The last hit of Derek Jeter's career came in 2014, and it was either a single, a double, or a home run.
Let's go with double. I feel like that's got more probable odds on it.
Decent odds. Even better odds would have been a single because that's what he hit to call it quits in the career. So, unfortunately, no Gucci on that one. That's all right. 1 for 4, but you know what? That's 1 point that you can be proud of, and you're clinging to it for dear life right now. But, hey, we got one more question in this category, then we can get out of here. Are you a big NHL watcher? Do you follow them at all, or follow the NHL or the NFL? My bad, I'm dumb.
NFL, no, I don't really follow sports hardly at all. I like the Saints. I love the Saints. I like LSU.
I'm curious that you didn't kick the sports category off the board. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, well, the final one actually involves Tom Brady. Tom Brady's final pass as a New England Patriots player was an interception by a former New England teammate who then played for the Tennessee Titans. Who picked off Tom Brady's final Patriots pass?
Ooh.
It's a juicy question. I hope people at home are like stewing trying to think about this right now. Because it would mean somebody watched this video and it hasn't been a waste of time, and that would make me feel happy.
Yeah. I have no idea. I'm horrible with players' names.
You're good. So his final New England throw was a pick, and it was picked off by Logan Ryan, a former teammate of his.
I do remember it was picked off by a former teammate. I do remember that because I laughed.
All right, so we got you laughing now. We just had a conversation about how he's the GOAT.
Yeah.
But you were laughing.
That's
Fair enough. All right, second category, we got company logos, which means it's time to change the background. This isn't throwing Lurch off anymore. He's gotten used to it. We got to keep it fresh. Ooh, I want to save that one for later. That's a good one. Let's keep it simple. We're going to go nice and easy, Lurch, one of my favorites. It's Lurch Rockin' Bob merch. Always like that. Let's see here. Second category, company logos. Which retailer got rid of the star in its logo but added a giant starburst at the end of its name in 2008?
Which company got rid of the star?
They got rid of the star in its logo, but added a giant starburst at the end of its name in 2008.
I would have to go with Starburst, I guess. I'm not sure.
Not Starburst. It was Walmart. Walmart, they got the little starburst there, and they don't use the star anymore. Let's see.
Makes sense.
Which luxury car company allowed its familiar crest to remain, but ditched the laurel wreath for a new logo in 2014?
Allowed it.
So which company, let's see, which luxury car company allowed its familiar crest to remain, but they ditched the laurel wreath for a new logo in 2014?
Rolls-Royce?
It's not Rolls-Royce, it was Cadillac. Caddy.
Oh, okay.
They got rid of the wreath around there. They just
I didn't know they did that.
Yep. So the newer ones since then they don't have the little wreath anymore. I mean, people can buy aftermarket logos and stuff, which would fuck with you a whole bunch. Oh, earmuffs! My bad, earmuffs. That was my bad. Yeah. There you go. Earmuffs for Yoda. Tell the kids what they got to do. That's adorable. All right. What company is often referenced for having a hidden image in its logo, a right-pointing arrow? Come on, Lurch. You know this.
Google Maps. I feel like it's one of the navigation ones.
I don't feel like that.
Okay. Scratch that then. Not Apple. Android, maybe?
It's not Android. It's FedEx, my guy.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. See, this is why.
Got the EX with the little arrow in it there. This was
yeah. And you know that you're saying it, I'm seeing the meme.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
Yeah. Damn it.
That's all good. Hey, that's all right. I got to be honest. We're on a pretty bad whiff streak right now.
I told you, dude.
That's all right. That's all right. It's all the pressure. It's the pressure. He's usually brilliant, folks. It's me just ramping up the intensity here. All right. Question number 4 of the company logo category. What famous brand is known for its iconic logo, a 5-pointed crown with dots on the end of its points?
5-pointed crown with dots on the end of its points.
I'll give you a hint. This brand produces things you can wear.
That's not going to help me.
Well, it narrows out a lot of the world.
That is true. Hey, thank you very much.
It's literal help. I'm not saying it'll get you to the right answer, but it'll get you at least into the right neighborhood.
Not Echo. Why the crown? Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to say Echo, but it's not right.
All good. It's not Echo. It is Rolex. Okay. Rolex got the 5-pointed crown for their logo with the little pips on the end.
I was thinking clothing.
This is okay. I'll be honest. You got to realize, people, he hasn't seen Scotty's episode. I'll give you a little tip here, Lurch. You're honestly absolutely in contention right now. You're doing fine. Like, don't panic at all. You're doing just fine.
I'm pretty panicked, bro. but I'm pretty just whatever.
That's all right. Final question of this category. Think this one through. What company logo is an unfinished globe structured from jigsaw pieces inscribed with glyphs from many different writing systems?
Microsoft?
I know that sounds really complicated, but you've definitely seen this.
Glyphs?
Glyphs like hieroglyphics or okay.
I'm stuck on Microsoft for some reason, but I don't believe that's it.
You're not in the wrong neighborhood, but it's definitely not them, but you are not in the wrong neighborhood at all.
Damn, man. I can't. I don't know. I can't. Amazon?
It's not Amazon. It's Wikipedia.
Oh, see, I don't even look at Wikipedia.
Okay, but you have at least at one point, right? Like, I feel bad if
I look at Wikipedia when. Yeah, I do look at Wikipedia when I like Google something I don't know, and then I'm like, okay, Wikipedia will know the answer, even though somebody can change it. It could be
yeah, that's true. I will admit I've done some CD edits on Wikipedia in the past, no doubt.
That weirdly and strangely doesn't surprise me.
You know what else probably shouldn't surprise you? Just to give myself a little plug here, I also have an accepted, documented, and accredited entry on what's the naughty website? Urban Dictionary. I have a Urban Dictionary entry of my own. Everybody, hashtag look up at home. What is it called? What would we call it? The Kentucky Mud Puddle. Look up the Kentucky Mud Puddle. Don't do it while you're eating, but enjoy. Yeah, it's almost earmuff worthy. It's definitely eye muff worthy. I'll tell you what. But yeah, go ahead and have fun with that, kids. We got to change background picture. You know what? I'm not going to go with the harsh one here, though, because my boy's struggling. So we're going to give you something. We're going to let you chill. We're just going to let Lurchy chill out. I cropped the picture down for people that don't know. Those are giant balls right there, and Chi-Chi's basically a dick laying upside down. Earmuffs if dick's a bad word, but she's a giant dong hanging out there. So this picture is much more glorious than how I clipped it. It's just how Zoom needs it to be able to fit the frame. So yeah, but this is you. Hey, you know what? Same sweatshirt and everything. You're just big chilling right there. So you know what? Chill it out. You can get right on pace here. We got Into the Wild is the new category.
Inches of Wild.
What is the only animal that cannot jump?
A worm?
That's not an animal. It's an insect. So I'm going to give you another try at that one.
Ooh. Okay.
Think mammal world.
I feel like all mammals can jump, though. A cow?
You're on the right path. I would continue with that mind, but scale it up maybe a little.
Ooh, probably a giraffe. An elephant.
What are you going with?
Elephant.
It is an elephant. That's my guy.
I got 2 points now.
Bang! You got 2 points now.
I did not know they couldn't jump. I didn't know that. That's
apparently
crazy.
They can't jump. I got to be honest. I feel like a circus, like they've been in circuses. How could you be in a circus if you can't? I don't know.
Well,
but apparently,
I feel like if 2 tons lands on 2 points of contact, that's going to be pretty heavy if you jump. I don't know. Maybe
it's true. It would leave some hella paw prints in the ground. That's for sure.
That's some weed. That's some weed stuff right there.
There you go. All right. Second question for you. What breed of bird is the fastest in the world? Like through the air.
It's a hawk, if I'm not mistaken. It's a small hawk too.
Come on, Yoda, hook him up.
A prairie hawk, I think. Yeah, I don't know I may not even be right. It might be an eagle, but
you're good. It's not a hawk. It's a falcon, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, specifically the peregrine falcon, but I would have accepted just falcon in general. So yeah. All right, that's all right. Question number 3. What animal was made famous on a popular Sega video game?
Hedgehog.
It is a hedgehog. Hey, do you know this? Do you know the hedgehog's name?
Sonic.
It is Sonic. You're the guy. That wasn't worth a point for the record. I was just curious if you knew it. Let's see. What is a group of geese called?
Ooh.
Like you got a herd of buffalo and you have a parliament of owls. What do you call a group of geese?
A gathering? A flock?
Yeah, literally any group could be a gathering, so I'm not going to say you're necessarily wrong, but they do have a specific term.
A flock of geese? Is it a flock?
I mean, you could literally, I think any bird can be considered a flock to a certain degree, but this one is a term.
Even more specific.
It is more specific, and it's a common saying, actually, I think, almost. Some people say that old ladies come in these groups also.
Huh. I don't know.
That's all right. So geese, they come in gaggles. It's a gaggle of...
You know what? That was literally the first thing on my mind was a gaggle of geese.
Lurch! That's all right. Hey, you're doing good in this category. You're at 2 already. Let's see if you can go ahead and hit a third one to say that you got a majority of this category. What is the only bird that can fly backwards?
The hummingbird?
It is the hummingbird. That's my guy. He didn't even have to think about it. He knew. He knows. He knew. So we're going to take a quick break here. We're going to talk about our sponsor. Today's episode is sponsored by Miniaturized Things. Mini stuff. It's great. If you like big things but smaller, get miniature things. All right, back to the episode. So let's see. No earmuffs. I did the sponsor. All right, we're on track. Lurch, you got one more category to go. It's I'm a Pretty Princess, a category you laughed at. Let's see if you're laughing at the end of these badass B words. Earmuffs, go ahead and throw down. Name the princess in The Little Mermaid.
Ariel?
Ariel, heck yeah, there it is. First one, boom. Watch him sweep this one. Lurch seems like the kind of guy that surprisingly knows a lot about princesses. Whose castle is featured as the Walt Disney logo? What princess's castle?
Cinderella's?
It is Cinderella. Lurch, he's 2 for 2. He's on a blazing pace with the Cinderella. All right. What actor was the voice of the genie in Aladdin?
Oh, I know this guy, so don't. Fuck. It's on the tip.
By the way, the detailed title for this was I'm a Pretty Princess / Princess Movies. So.
Sorry for the time that took on that one, Robin Williams.
Oh, Robin Williams nailed it. Absolutely crushed it. Heck yeah, buddy. Fourth question. What is the name of the snowman or the snowman in Frozen?
Olaf.
Olaf! Lurch, you are slaughtering here, buddy. Oh my God, princess movies. No wonder. He was giggling. He wasn't laughing at the category. He was laughing because he's like, I watch them all the time. All right, this is the last one here. This one's pretty tough. How many bites does Snow White take from the poison apple?
2.
She does not take 2. She takes but a single bite, and she down.
Oh.
Boom, we got him on the last one. No category sweep there. Heck yeah, burned him. Let's see here. Oh, I didn't even give you your last picture. Oh, man. Well, I'll show you what it was because I made it myself. You know what? We'll make that one the last one. We're going to make that one the final question here. Let's see. Final question. You get, so let's see. Totally up, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 8 questions right, Lurch. You can gamble up to 8 points. I'm going to tell you your category. Your category is... Ooh, I didn't name it. Now I got to think of a name on the fly. This is interesting. The name of the category is states' rights.
Ooh.
And you're a Texan. Like, this should theoretically be up your alley. But I'll tell you this. These final questions, they're tough. Like, they ain't no joke. They're difficult. Earmuffs, kids. They're fucking hard.
States' rights.
Mm-hmm. Here's a picture I made, by the way. I did this myself. This is my own Photoshop work right here. This is you doing a skull.
Mine was much worse. Mine was much worse than that shit.
Oh, I'm sure. And you weren't that happy at the end of it either, so.
No, I wasn't. I was not. None of us were. None of us were that night. Oh, it rained so much that night. Oh, Jesus. That was a great night. That was a great night.
What you remember of it was a great time.
I remember it.
Lurch, you got 8 points right now. How many do you want to gamble, if any, on the final question, states' rights?
Screw it. Let's go all or nothing. 8.
He's going all or nothing with 8.
I was doing shitty anyway, so we'll see how this goes.
Yes, he thinks he was doing terrible. I don't think that, but hey, let's go with this. Final question. And this isn't like the old Jeopardy game. No time limit. Just be reasonable. It'll be fine. Which 2 U.S. states do not observe daylight savings time?
More than likely, Hawaii and Alaska.
Is that what you're going with?
Yes.
That is incorrect. It is Hawaii is one of them. The other one is not Alaska. It's Arizona.
Why? Why does Arizona? Oh, because it's how?
Because they got to be uppity and they got to have something they can tell people about. They're like, hey, come to our burning desert. We don't do daylight savings time here. You got to have something to pimp to live there. I mean, come on, right?
No, that makes sense. I would have thought it was Alaska.
Which means final score for Lurch is a 0.
It's 0.
You know what? You know how paintball players be. We tend to go kind of all in. I'm not surprised you went all or nothing on it. So I wouldn't be all that surprised if I end up with a lot of zeros on the board and you're right in their contention. You never know. Yeah, so other than that, hey, it was great having you on. I appreciate it very much. Is there anything you want to pimp out? Games you guys are commanding? Games you want to go to? Anything you want to say to folks at home? The technical reason we're on here?
Well, yeah, obviously have fun, guys. Show up to games and have fun. Don't be a beanbag. There's a lot of cool people out there, and you just got to go up to people and talk to them. Obviously, I'm usually talking to most people there. So
yeah, I'll say this: if nothing else, if you're ever at a game with the Aztec Warriors, don't be a stranger. Go over there and hang out with them. It only takes you walking in their general direction, and somebody's going to greet you, say hi, hang out with you, offer you a drink, probably. Just there's not a whole lot of more inviting teams in the Aztecs.
More than likely. As for that, I think we have obviously one of my favorite games is my 2 favorite fields are for the one in Forney, Fi Official, and then obviously Avid up in Oklahoma. Those 2 play, in my opinion, put on some of the best games in the area, and they're not too far of a drive. They're not too much of a hike. They are for some of our southern teams, but most of our guys don't complain too much, and we try to make up for it throughout the year to go to a game that's down there and play with them. As far as actual games that are coming up, Chi-Chi's is commanding in August, Beach Bash. She's Carol Baskins. She's fighting against Tim Land. Tim Land's a really good dude. So either side you join, guys, is perfectly fine, and it should be a blast of a game.
You just want people to show up and have a good time, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then I believe that October is Seal is the XO for Raleigh.
Ooh, nice.
And they're doing the I think I don't know what the police officers 70. I don't know. Dirty Harry, that's what it is. I think it's Dirty Harry is what they're doing.
Okay, that's very cool. So like a Wild Western Dirty Harry. Okay.
Hawaiian Nights or Miami Vice or something like that is I think the game.
Those are all pretty different, but I like it.
They don't quote me on that. So, but they're doing something in October, so those will be the 2 games for sure that I'll be at, and then I'll be at Blackhawk down here in the next month or so here up in here in Forney.
Very cool. So whenever you guys are doing those games, do you keep your guys' like socials, like the Facebook and all that? Do you guys make posts before you're going to the games? People can see where the Aztec Warriors are hitting and all that kind of stuff, or do anything like that? Or do you guys put in any announcements out on your pages?
It depends on who's running the site. Sirach usually does a pretty good job of keeping in touch with everybody. It really does depend on who's actually behind the site, but no, we don't, to be honest with you. Okay. We'll probably, I'll mention that to the captains and we'll work on that this year.
Cool. That's never a bad thing. Yeah. If you guys are watching this video, you got to see Lurch, got to watch him have some mighty struggles and know a shocking amount about princesses. Follow, hit up Lurch, follow that guy around, see what he's up to. His posts are always entertaining. Yeah, follow the Aztec page. They have good stuff coming out. They're an awesome group. Like I said, if you're ever around them, here's the thing though. I said they're super nice and sweet to come up to. They're great and nice to come up to off the field. Don't mistake that for nice on the field. They will earmuffs fuck your shit up. They're gangster ballers, but they're awesome to be around. You won't find a better group of people. I couldn't recommend hanging out with them more. I'm bummed out I haven't seen them as much in the last year or two. Especially Lurch here. Lurch is a buddy. We used to play video games. Now he won't play with me anymore, and it makes me sad. But you know,
I miss you in the gaming.
Yeah, we'll get into it someday again. Well, it'll have a resurgence for sure.
I have a PC now, so we definitely need to.
Woo! Let's go.
We'll PM.
Hell yeah. This, so. Other than that, yeah. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, we're going to have another guest on. We don't have locked in who it's going to be yet. Just have to tune in. Follow the YouTube page and our BoB page, so you'll see we'll get the drops and the notifications for when everything's coming out. It's going to be a real good time. Check out the Aztecs. Hang out with Lurch. And just like he said, get out and play some paintball, man. If you're seeing these videos, you're a paintball player or you're in the paintball arena, get out to your local fields and stuff. Just go have a good time. Don't be a stranger to folks. Just spread the love around. We all need it after the year that we had. It's we got to get back after it.
Shoot somebody in the face after given we can't do it. So.
Yeah. It's awesome. We'll see you later, everybody.